In a heartbreaking incident that has shaken the nation, a deadly stampede broke out at the Tirupati Balaji Temple, claiming 6 lives and leaving nearly 40 others injured. The incident occurred late on the night of the 8th of January during the peak of the Vaikuntha Ekadashi Darshan preparations, which is a key religious observance that draws thousands of devotees to the temple. In the aftermath of this tragedy, Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister N. Chandrababu Naidu arrived at the scene on Thursday to assess the situation and offer condolences to the victims' families. The stampede occurred at Vishnu Nivasam, which is a popular location near the Tirupati Temple, where many devotees had gathered ahead of the beginning of the Vaikuntha Ekadashi celebrations. The overcrowding and lack of proper crowd management led to the unfortunate incident, which resulted in chaos and panic. Many of those injured are said to be in critical condition, with authorities working to provide medical assistance. Addressing the media, Andhra Pradesh Revenue Minister Anangani Satyaprasad expressed his grief over the loss of lives. He assured the public that the state government would provide financial support to the families of those who died in the stampede. Urging that the government would continue to offer assistance to those who have been affected by the incident, Prasad said, and I quote, "We deeply regret the tragic loss of lives, and while no amount of compensation can bring them back, we stand with the grieving families. An ex-gratia of 25 lakh rupees will be provided to the families of the deceased victims." The tragic loss of life has sparked an outpouring of grief, but it has also led to widespread criticism from opposition leaders who have accused the state government of failing to ensure the safety of the devotees. Former chairman of the Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanams, that is the TDD, Bhuma Karunakar Reddy, criticized the administration for what he described as poor planning and a lack of effective crowd management measures. He said, and I quote, "The scale of this tragedy could have been avoided with proper arrangements. The government knew that millions of devotees would be arriving for Vaikuntha Ekadashi Darshan, yet there were no adequate measures to ensure their safety. This incident is a direct result of administrative negligence." Reddy further questioned the credibility of the individuals responsible for managing the TDD, stating that the controversial figures had been placed in positions of power, turning the administration into a political platform rather than one focused on the well-being of devotees. He added that the ruling coalition has ignored the welfare of the devotees, compromising both their safety and the sanctity of Lord Venkateshwara's temple. Amid the criticism, solidarity has come from other political leaders. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister MK Stalin extended his condolences and announced a financial aid of 2 lakh rupees to the family of each victim who died in the stampede. Stalin described the incident as deeply tragic and said that his thoughts were with the families affected by the loss. The Andhra Pradesh government has faced mounting pressure to take immediate corrective action. In response, the state authorities have assured the public that safety measures are being bolstered ahead of the highly anticipated Vaikuntha Ekadashi Darshan, which begins on the 10th of January and will continue until the 19th of this month. This period is one of the most sacred times of the year at the Tirumala Sri Venkateshwara Temple, with thousands of devotees expected to pass through the Vaikuntha Dwara, which is a sacred gate through which they receive blessings from Lord Venkateshwara. Tirupati Collector S. Venkateshwar spoke about the preparations being made for the upcoming religious event. He confirmed that the government has taken steps to prevent any further incidents during the festivities. Venkateshwar said, and I quote, "We have deployed adequate police personnel around the ticket counters and the temple premises to maintain order and ensure the safety of pilgrims. We have sold over 1.2 lakh tickets for the Vaikuntha Dwara Darshan. We are committed to ensuring that the devotees can partake in the darshan safely." Additionally, the Tirumala police have implemented measures such as enhanced surveillance, crowd control mechanisms, and an increase in personnel to manage the flow of devotees. Authorities have been working closely with temple officials to streamline the darshan process and reduce the chances of overcrowding, which contributed to the stampede. In the aftermath of the incident, medical teams have been working tirelessly to treat the injured, with several being rushed to local hospitals. Some of the victims are said to have suffered serious injuries, including fractures and internal trauma. As the situation stabilizes, medical officials are continuing to provide care for the survivors, and the authorities are investigating the exact cause of the stampede. This tragic incident has raised critical questions about the safety protocols in places for large religious gatherings in India, especially in temples that attract millions of devotees each year. The state government's response to this tragedy will likely be scrutinized closely as the investigation unfolds and as preparations continue for the remaining Vaikuntha Ekadashi celebrations. The events in Tirupati serve as a stark reminder of the need for comprehensive safety measures and effective crowd safety management, especially in the context of religious events that attract massive crowds. The events in Tirupati serve as a stark reminder of the need for comprehensive safety measures and effective crowd management, especially in the context of religious events that attract massive crowds. As the authorities work to ensure that such a disaster is not repeated, the families of the victims continue to grieve the loss of their loved ones in what was meant to be a time of spiritual reflection and devotion.
Vaikuntha